Constantine.
My dear cousin, I'm always happy to see you. What news do you bring?
I finally managed to enter the sanctuary at the heart of the island, and I was able to talk with Enon Miel Frictamen.
How marvelous! Tell me about it.
The sanctuary is heavily protected. Only a High King can open it.
I remember you saying that Vimbar's death wasn't going to help us. How did you fix this problem?
I had to interfere in the natives' elections and earn the trust of the pretender who seemed to be the best choice.
You really are an outstanding diplomat. My father is an old, bitter man, but he was right about you. Tell me, who did you choose?
Deirdre, the queen of the village of Vedluk. She's quite the radical warrior, but she's a strong leader.
I'm certain that you have made the right choice. And then what did you do?
I was able to enter the sanctuary. It was an incredible experience.
It had to be. Oh, how I envy you. Entering the most secret places on this island, talking to a god. What does he look like? Is he some kind of very old and very powerful Donegad?
No. In fact, I spoke to an extremely large tree, as strange as it may sound.
Fascinating. And I thought that gods were always old, bearded men. Did he tell you where the Malachor was coming from? Is it a curse that he cast upon the first settlers?
No. According to him, we are responsible for the emergence of the Malachor. By exploiting the Earth so much, we have poisoned it, and the disease has contaminated us through the water that we drink and the plants that we eat.
Strange, and yet it seems plausible. So, there wouldn't be an antidote?
He says that the Earth can be healed, that his children know how to do it. I suppose he was talking about the Donegada. He also said that by healing the Earth, we would heal those who live on it.
This is a fascinating revelation. It won't be easy for our neighbors to accept it, however. I'm afraid that even my father might receive it with skepticism. Did he tell you anything else?
Yes. Something rather disturbing. He talked about you. He said his existence was in danger because of you.
Really? But that doesn't make any sense. I never hurt anybody on this island. Unlike our neighbors, I have never abducted or tried to convert islanders.
I don't think that's what he was referring to.
Cousin, please, you know me. I have made some mistakes, but I never threatened anybody. The only person who I put in danger is you. And you know how sorry I am about that.
Yes, I do know.
Forget about it, will you? This god manifestly wants us to pay for the sins of our fathers and to have his revenge for the invasion. By sowing the seeds of discord between us, he's probably hoping to weaken us. Do you realize that you have succeeded where everyone else has failed? The whole continent should be thanking you. Is there anything you would like to tell me?
You told me that during the ritual with Katasak, you felt the bond he'd created.
It's true. And it was an incredible feeling. I felt like I was every blade of grass in that remote place. I could see everything, feel everything, and I knew that I could bend the trees to my will.
Do you still feel that way?
Yes, but in a more dull, muffled way. The first time, it was surreal and perfect. In fact, I don't know if there's a word for it.
The first time?
The first time it happened. Now it's as if I've become used to feeling this bond.
How are relations with our allies?
Oh, they bow and scrape, and they regularly assure me of their unwavering friendship, so that they can better try to lay me one uni.
I must take my leave.
Take care, and come back soon.
Sir Desade, seeing you is a genuine relief.
Your emissary informed us that you were in need of our help.
Indeed. She must have told you that we were being attacked. We are sustaining the relentless assaults of furious animals, which some people believe to be sent by the demons of the island.
Some people. So you're not certain that's the case?
We were mistaken when we thought them responsible for the Malachor. But no matter where these attacks come from, one of our outposts to the east has sent us a distress message. I beg you, you must go to their aid. Maybe they can help you find out where these beasts come from.
I will go there and meet them.
I am infinitely grateful, Your Excellency. I am certain you will put an end to this.
I must leave you.
Naturally, Your Excellency.
You shouldn't stay here. We're sustaining terrible attacks. The animals appear to be crazy.
We are actually here to help you.
Are you the backup? I must admit that I was praying for more soldiers, but we're under attack every night at this rate.
Don't worry. We will do everything in our power to make sure that you do.
You still have some time to prepare.
All right, let's wait.
Ready, weapons? There they are!
May the enlightened protect me in this battle! Bit of poison on my blade.
Then let's go!
May the enlightened protect me in this...
Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
Bit of poison on my blade.
Then let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate. Let's see if you can ward off this fate. Let's see if you can ward off this fate. We have succeeded! Bravo, soldiers! You shouldn't stay here. We're sustaining terrible attacks. The animals appear...
Why build an outpost here?
Well, we do with the bandits. Anything else? Thanks for your help. If it weren't for you...
If these attacks are always this violent, we must uncover the origin of
I've
the...
thought about it, and I sent a few men to them first and foremost, but I haven't heard from them since.
Could you at least tell me which way they went?
They followed a trail going north of a place the natives call...
Thank you, officer. I will do everything in my power to find them.
You be careful.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. I've been fighting on my pain. And let's go!
If we want to follow the tracks of those soldiers, my child, I think we should go to the northeast.
May the enlightened...
This man will die if we don't do something about it.
What happened? You said thank you.
Your officer sent us.
You'll find Ray's stock. There was a... That's it. I fled.
And you were right.
It may...
was this creature who was leading the animals. It looks like a guardian, but its skin is strange, covered with ulcers, as if it was sick. That could explain its change in behavior, but not the intelligence with which these attacks were led. Your Eminence, I salute you.
Sir de Sardet. You are back. I hear there are no more attacks. Once again, your help was a blessing.
There were some losses, but the outpost is still standing. And it's thanks to them that I was able to follow the creature's trail. The officer sent out a small party hoping that they would be able to solve the problem.
Now that's a resourceful man. Did
His men died, alas. But following it resembled a Nardaig Menaemon. Its skin was covered in stains and ulcers.
Where could it have come from? And why did it send all these beasts after us?
I don't know, but someone must be behind all this. These attacks are too coordinated and too complex to be the work of some creatures.
You are a man of great ingenuity. At any rate, I am extremely grateful for...
You're welcome.
Anything else?
I must leave you.
Naturally, Your Excellency.
Desade, glad to see that resentment didn't prevent. I must admit that I had doubts.
I'm here to listen to what you So, your emissary...
It's true. Enraged, my men are tiring themselves out. If nothing is done, they'll...
San Mateo suffered similar assaults. The beasts were led by a creature. Maybe it's sending creatures here as well.
They haven't. I'm convinced that these rebel savages are behind all this. They must believe that the Alliance still controls this. I sent a scouting party to find out, but I haven't heard from them since. I'm not used to saying this, but for the good of the population...
Do you know which way they went?
She'll be able to tell you where their tracks lead.
Very well, Commander. I'll go...
Anything else?
I must go.
Naturally. I wouldn't want to hold you back.
You managed to make it through?
Yes.
My men are exhausted. Our situation is getting... I don't suppose I need to warn you about...
Actually, that is why we're here. Your commander sent me.
And I hope that he'd sent you as It looks like all we're good for is dying. But you wanted to ask me something.
As I said, the commander sent me to find some trackers.
I'd like to see you try. Indeed, I was ordered to send out... They were supposed to find the bastard who's been...
Can you tell me which way they went?
Sorry, Your Excellency. You have to understand. I hope that these men are alive. That those who are here with me now are my main preoccupation. Not to mention the fact that if this outpost falls, there... So you can go and tell the governor that if he wants me to help you, he will have to help us first.
I understand that your situation is desperate. That you want to take care of what appears most urgent. But it's not simply about me saving a few men. It's about stopping these attacks once and for all. By getting to the...
You're right. They went towards the west, where the...
Are you talking about the Danea Exregao?
So I sent my men to find their camp. This isn't the first time that we've tried.
I see. Well, thank you, Captain.
Good luck.
You can count on me. Could you tell me again what it is that you expect from me?
We were supposed to receive... If you can bring it to me, we would...
Do you know where this material came from?
From your city, New Serene. It must have been attacked.
Very well. I will retrace the path.
The three of you won't be able to bring the crates back. Please, hurry. Without them,
We're departing right away. I must go. Goodbye, Captain.
Goodbye, Your Excellency.
Soldiers.
Yes.
I'm ready. Let's go.
We'll follow you.
Protect me in this battle!
Soldier,
Yeah.
I'm ready. Let's go.
We'll follow you.
Now is not the time.
Here! There are tracks of a heavy carriage. It must belong to our caravan.
Let's take a closer look. This looks like the place. Let's...
I hope that those who are accompanying the caravan are still alive.
You have witnessed the violence of the attacks we sustained. They must all be dead.
Poison on my brain! And let's go! May the shadow engulf our enemies! They're all...
But the-
It'll
Make it quick.
There.
Let's go. Here you are. I don't...
It wasn't an easy...
Here, take this.
Thank you, Captain. I must go. Goodbye, Captain.
Goodbye, Your Excellency.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. Bit of poison on my brain. And let's go!
Who are you?
He wants me to help him put in a...
Yes, they must be the ones. And these...
You may be right. I know the leader of this camp.
You knew... Why didn't you inform the governor?
Because I'm a diplomat. You should go back to the outpost now.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. Bit of poison on my brain. And let's go!
I wanted to speak to you about the assault.
Assaults?
They're not being attacked by men.
So, they are all...
What do you mean?
The animals are attacking us as well. They even throw themselves at the camp's defenses.
A similar thing was happening west of the island. It resembled a Nardaig Manaman. but it's...
I have never seen a guardian that fits the description you've given.
Could a Denegad have done this?
You're a tip. None of our people would make a Nadaig suffer.
And yet someone or something is making the beasts aggressive here as well.
We? Do you want us to work together?
Why shouldn't we? Don't you want this to stop too?
That's true.
Mal! Our guardian! He had changed! He is attacking our own!
What? Come, follow me.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
No idea. I'm sorry. It left me no choice.
You fought bravely, and you did what you had to do. Our guardian had changed. Something really bad must have happened to it.
It resembled the other Guardian I told you about. As if they had the same disease.
Guardians don't get sick. They are far...
And yet you and I saw the same thing. What are you doing here?
Who are these Renaitse? Spies?
They only came here to discover the source of the attacks.
And they thought we were responsible.
Why are you still here? You should have gone back to the outpost.
I'm sorry. We were uncertain that we could trust you. And then we heard cries. And saw the giant creature attacking their camp. And we realized that it was this creature who was leading the beasts.
And you discovered that we weren't to blame.
Yes. I'm really...
Then, if we let them go, they'll tell their leader...
You! Are you prepared to swear that you will never speak of this place?
You saved our comrades and made...
I hope that they will be true to their word. Fine. They can go.
We are extremely grateful.
Thank...
Qua awelen segrenaigse.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. I'm gonna put you on my blade. Then let's go!
I suppose that you've been informed.
Yes, I was told that the attacks had stopped.
No, and they were as surprised as I was to see that the beasts were answering the call of a strange-looking guardian. He seemed to be afflicted by the same disease as the one who led the attack on San Mateus.
Either way, the Guardians are creatures of the island. They protect the natives. The rebels may not be involved.
The natives knew it and said that it was transformed. It looked sick. No native would make a guardian suffer like that. Someone else must be responsible for these attacks. I just don't know who yet.
Knowing you, you will eventually find out. And I hope you'll make them pay. In the meantime, I now realize that I should never have acted against you or your cousin.
Thank you, Commander.
Anything else?
I must go.
Naturally. I won't want to hold you back.
Constantine.
My dear cousin.
We managed to solve the problem of the attacks on San Mateus.
Really?
The city and its outposts were These beasts were led by a large...
This is the same creature which High King Vinbar turned into, isn't it?
Exactly. Except it was calling the animals around it, and it seemed like I have never seen anything like it. And there's more. Hikmet was in a similar situation.
Of course. Don't tell me that a god...
Yes. The governor was convinced that the attacks were led by the islanders. And yet they were being attacked as well. That time it was a Nardai Glenderman, a beach guard. But it seemed just as sick. And it was also manipulating the animals to make them aggressive.
So, it would be some kind of epidemic affecting the Guardians. I don't see what we can do about it. Actually, I think you've already done what had to be...
Perhaps. But I'm certain there's more to it than a simple... These beasts attack in a coordinated fashion, which requires an intelligence that...
You're exaggerating, dear cousin. The attacks you thought were coordinated may just have been coincidental.
You may be right. But I can't help thinking that someone is behind all this.
Do you... Cousin, you know how much I respect you, but frankly, this doesn't seem very coherent. But I see it's already quite late. If you...
Where are you going?
Not very far, rest assured. But I have a small personal matter to take care of, you see. Don't be concerned. There's absolutely no risk. Use the opportunity to take some rest. See you later.
But why would he leave like that? Guard, do you know where my cousin is going?
Sorry, Your Excellency.
You are...
I am, Your Excellency.
Recently? You mean this...
I...
You better tell me everything.
But I don't mean to be disrespectful towards him. He sleeps very little, and goes out alone almost every night.
And it didn't...
Well, His Highness had specifically ordered us not to tell you about.
And where does he go?
He doesn't go to taverns, Your Excellency. From what I know, he goes...
Where could he go outside the city?
I've no idea. We saw him going north. I saw...
Listen, I understand this matter is putting you in a difficult situation. But Constantine is not just my governor. I'm worried about him. He's already been abducted, so... If you know anything else...
I don't really know where he's going. When he doesn't leave the palace, he stays... He writes so much down in there that he could fill entire books. Here, I hope you find His Highness and manage to...
I don't like this at all. What could he be doing outside every night?
This boy has always behaved erratically. I'd love to believe that he's out meeting girls, but sadly I doubt it.
I'm starting to believe that the revelations of Enon Mil Frictamen had some truth to them. Let's rummage through his papers. We may find a clue.
For good. Because they have seen him. We can't let him do this. May the enlightened protect me in this battle. Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
the trees on your road.
Thanks. You saved us.
These animals were strange.
I'm glad. I'm looking for a young man.
Someone like you?
In some ways. But his
He's talking about the crazy Donegat.
Indeed, that might be him.
No, we see him passing by around nightfall, but we don't know where.
He walks along the path.
He has a sinister look in his eyes. He's scared.
And you do well to hide. Do you have any idea how I could figure out where
He could hide in the old house.
You're right. If you can hide there.
Thank you. You've been a great help.
Be prudent.
You're very isolated here. Why live?
It's a long story.
When as I
Sir, do you want?
I'll leave you alone.
Qua awalem seg.